A New Year's celebration at a Swiss ski resort. It's supposed to be the start of something great, right? But this one turned into an absolute nightmare. We're going to walk through exactly what happened, the terrifying science behind it all, and, well, the most haunting part, how this has all happened before.
The numbers here, they're just devastating. Let's start with the fatalities. At least 40 people. 40 people who went out to celebrate and never came home.
And it doesn't stop there. On top of that, you have another 119 people who were injured. And we're hearing that so many of them are still in the hospital, literally fighting for their lives right now.
So how does something like this even happen? Let's go back to that night. Picture this. It's New Year's Day, about 1:30 in the morning. You're in this super popular, high-end basement bar at a ski resort, and it is just packed. Everyone's celebrating. I mean, the energy in there must have been incredible. Staff are weaving through this super crowded room, holding up champagne bottles, and on top of them, lit sparklers. You know, that extra festive touch. But that little detail, that's what would trigger the entire catastrophe in just a few seconds.
So how does a party just flash into an inferno that fast? It seems impossible. Let's really get into the science of it, the nitty-gritty of what happened in those first few moments. And we know this because of verified videos that came from inside the bar.
You know, it's the speed that's so terrifying. It all happened in a blink. The sparklers, right, they're being held up high, and they get just a little too close to the ceiling. A ceiling that, it turns out, was covered in these super flammable acoustic tiles. They just, poof, caught fire almost instantly. You could see people trying to bat at the flames, but it was useless. Within seconds, the fire was everywhere.
And now, investigators are officially confirming this. The lead prosecutor basically said, yep, we believe the fire from the sparklers got too close to the ceiling, and that created something they call a flashover. That led to the whole place just combusting, almost all at once.
So what in the world is a flashover? It's a firefighter's worst nightmare. Think of it like this. It's the moment in a fire when everything in a room, I'm talking the furniture, the walls, even the air itself, heats up so much that it all hits its ignition point at the exact same time. It's not the fire spreading from one thing to another. No, it's the entire room exploding into flames simultaneously. It's instant, it's completely unsurvivable. And that right there explains why nobody had any time to react.
So you can just imagine, the whole room is an inferno, and pure panic just takes over. Survivors talk about absolute total chaos. Everyone is making a mad dash for the exit, but there's only one single small door. That bottleneck, that's what turned a desperate escape into this horrific, deadly struggle.
And in the aftermath, that's when the true scale of this tragedy really started to hit home. We began to see the stories